All right, guys, I think I fixed my problem. What a pain in the butt. But that's the first time I streamed live here, so I don't know the ins and outs yet. So I'll learn them and I'll figure them out. Anyway, I want to say thank you to our sponsors again. Folded Metal. For anybody that needs anything from them, it's just an awesome company. It's American, and Jeff does a great job. And he sponsored us on our trip the entire way, so we do enjoy that. Anyway, so today I want to do a recap. And again, sorry for the technical difficulties, but I'm just learning the marina here and what I can and can't do, and using the best Wi-Fi signal that I have. And what happened was it interfered when I had two of them on there. Anyway, long story short. So let's talk about our ride from Dinopolis, which is Kingfisher Marina, to Homeport Marina, where we finished America's Great Loop. So it was a 3-day trip for us. Some guys take 4 days, some guys take 5 days. It all depends. It was a little over 200 miles. Our first day, we did not plan. We planned on going to Bashi our first day. So tonight's preemie video, you'll see us going. We originally planned to go to Bashi, which was in Anchorage, but we didn't go. We ended up going all the way to Bobby's Fish Camp, which was another. I think it was like 20 miles. It was a little over 20 miles actually. So it was a long day. But what happened was we got stuck with the houseboat that I was talking about. Um, and they had a fuel issue, a fuel problem. So I didn't want to leave them because there's nothing between here and Bobby's Fish Camp. There really is nothing, man. It's the dead drums. It's probably the worst part of the entire loop, in my opinion. And I don't want to say the worst part because I liked it, I enjoyed it, but there's just nothing. There's no help. There's your boat better be running good, and I don't even think there's the Coast Guard or anything can come out and get you because there's just nobody there. Nobody monitors it. It's just like a dead zone between there. The two places, all you see really are a few barges. So anyway, the first night we make it over to Bobby's Fish Camp. That was a long day. It was about a 10, 12-hour day. These premiere videos that I'm going to do every Monday, they're going to be long videos because it just shows you guys, they're going along for the ride there. I also, man, what a mistake. But on my main camera, I filmed it in I had the wrong setting on the camera, and it was all 3 days, and I was just sick about the whole thing. But again, it's all learning, and I learned a huge lesson on it, so it won't happen again. So but if you watch it on your cell phone or your tablet, it's not a big deal. It's when you watch it on your TV that you'll notice the two little black rings down the side. And it's all because of a setting that I had on the camera, and it was wrong. Anyway, so um, that night we went to Bobby's Fish Camp. Bobby's Fish Camp was an experience. I think tomorrow I'm going to talk about the three places that every looper should experience, and they're like the three most unique places, and Bobby's Fish Camp will make that because it is just in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you're out there looking and you're seeing, oh, do you see anything? No, because it was getting dark out. You couldn't see anything. And when me and Bev are looking, we're like, all you can see, we can see the blip on our chart plotter, but we could not see anything. There's not a light. There's nothing. I mean, it was nothing. It's literally a little 100-foot stretch of dock on the river. It's not even very pretty. And that's it. That's Bobby's Fish Camp. So anyway, if you don't have it up marked on your GPS, you'll drive right by it. Trust me. Anyway, so we stopped at Bobby's Fish Camp our first night. It was about a 90-mile, a little over 90 miles, I think 91, 92-mile run, which is a long ways in a slow boat. We're only doing about 7 to 8 miles an hour. Then the next day we get up and we leave Bobby's Fish Camp. And then we head over beautiful Anchorage over in the Tinsaw cutoff. So people use the Mobile River cutoff and the Tinsaw cutoff. Those are two popular places to stop. The Tinsaw one is, so if you're coming down the Mobile River and then you take the Tinsaw over, you can take that over to the boated to Blakely, because when I had my shrimp boat, we were quite familiar with that. And Pete the chief, he lived on an island over there in the Blakely River. So I know it fairly well, but you can't, there's a really low bridge over there and you're not getting under it. I believe that bridge is around 15, maybe 17 feet. It's pretty shallow. My shrimp boat will get under it. Yeah, it would, fully rigged out. So it had to be at least 15 feet. But I'm not lowering my boom, and I'm not going to play that. And plus, it's a really dangerous path through there. And I think somebody told me they eliminated the navigation. They don't monitor it like they used to. So that the channel they used to cut through there, I don't think they cut it anymore. So, but we just stayed in the Mobile River there from the Tinsaw. Beautiful, beautiful anchorage. It was just perfect. We put the anchor out. It held us in position all night long because there was just a slight current on it. The houseboat was in back of us, and that's where we ended up staying. Then we got up the next morning and went through Mobile Bay. Went through the shipping channel and out there to the lighthouse. I used to shrimp all of those waters from the battleship there, basically, Battleship Park, all the way down to that lighthouse. That's where we shrimped that channel inside there, so I loved it. I missed it. It brought back old memories right there. Because even in Loop Princess, I never drove Loop Princess over to there. I just came back. Uh, um, we left Lulu's here, or not Lulu's, Homeport Marina, and then did the loop. I never even took Loop Princess out into Mobile Bay, so it was cool, and it was just a beautiful crossing that day. The weather was very little wind. We probably had 1 foot seas in Mobile Bay, maybe 2 foot there for about a brief 45 minutes to an hour. But then getting back into the channel there, and then heading over to Lulu's, which is about a 10-mile run, maybe a little bit less. Just a gorgeous run that day. We were very, very lucky because we hear a lot of people, Mobile Bay can get really, really nasty, but we just had a wonderful, wonderful crossing and didn't have any problems at all. So this week I'm going to dedicate. I'm going to see how these live videos go, and the internet that I'm using. I cannot use the Marina internet. I can't use my internet, my hotspot, but I can use my phone. That seems like it has the best internet. So we'll check and make sure if anybody can give me something here, letting me know that the sound is okay and everything's checking out here. Then we'll get back to live. And also tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm going to give it till noon here because we're supposed to get on the boat and go do the crossing on that houseboat. And I would imagine I would have to leave today around lunchtime to go get on that boat because I think they're going to do the crossing tomorrow was the plan. And when I look at the weather, it's probably their only window is tomorrow. Otherwise, I would probably pass on the rest of this week. I probably wouldn't make the crossing. So anyway, also couple of other things, you can definitely tell that the supply chain for getting parts and everything, even with the Better Boat Company here, they there's a few products that they were going to send me that they can't even send me because they can't get them. So, and I went to go get shoes the other day, and I'll show you my shoe right here because I like these shoes right here because they have a white bottom for the boat, and they just slip on and they stay on my feet. Well, I can't find these. The only place they sell those shoes are in the store, and even when I went to the store to Skechers, they didn't have any. They had one pair, and you see them on my feet right there. And then we had to call. I couldn't even order them online. They couldn't order them for me. They couldn't do nothing. But what we did is they had to call around to all the stores, and then they found a pair of these one particular ones that I wanted inside of a store. And so then they have to mail them and ship them to me anyway. It was an ordeal, and I'm like, wow, why is all this happening? And it all has to do with this the supply chain for everything. It's just it's. I don't want to say it's broke down, but it's definitely there is a situation with that. So it's going to be curious to see what's going on with it. Anyway, Paul Bates, I was just getting my feet wet today. We will be live again tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. And tonight's preemie, make sure you check it out. Again, the format isn't perfect for the TV, but on your iPad, your phone, you'll be great with it. Even on the TV, it's all in high def. And just a beautiful, beautiful ride. Anyway, peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll get my act together, and tomorrow's will be better. Thank you guys. Bye.